What is going on, guys? Welcome into Rover Sports. It's a pleasure to be back with you guys. Happy that the season started. The game film got released last night, so that's why it's a little bit delayed. Maybe the Game Pass in the future will be better. I was pleased coming away from this game. I mean, even though it was a loss, there were still a lot of things on film that I really liked, and it's just good to have football back on. It's obviously a busy time, with work and trying to combine doing these film reviews, but Jimmy G, I make a vouch that Jimmy G, every week I can, I'm going to try to continue Jimmy G because he's the one guy that got me where I am today. And the Niner Empire, they are responsible. So I'll try my best. Again, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to try my best here to point out what I can see. So right here, immediately we're going for the whole bad boy, the whole game. So Jimmy here, there's a lot of throws. Jimmy, Trey Waynes. Garcon was running good routes against Trey Waynes a lot today. Trey Wayne goes low. Pierre Garcon makes a nice catch. So that's a good play. Let's see about this play right here. A little pass out to Goodwin, refreshing the memory here. And here you're going to see what I would like is I would like a chip block if possible. So they have number 99, whether it's Griffin, whether it's Hunter, one of these guys. I would want Kittle to chip like a tiny bit. I don't get this design because I want to give Jimmy some time here to complete the ball. So if we could have gotten a chip there, it would have been a lot better. Ends up in an incomplete pass. Let's look right here. Really, really, really good protection. Ball's got to be out sooner. I think that this is the ultimate cover 3 or cover 4 shell because you kind of have deep safeties right here. Everybody's kind of playing off of the line of scrimmage. So slow motion, it's great protection by the O-line here. Kind of a little bit of a pick play. You see in cover 4 quarters, which is what everybody's doing here. They're all in quarters. The ball needs to be out here. And I'll tell you what, Andrews and Dejo, he had a great comment about, how you're not allowed to hit anymore. He is one of the best safeties in all of football, and he's a pretty older guy. Pretty damn, he's really, really active. And Harrison Smith from Notre Dame, too. Harrison Smith's a beast, too. So these are really, really good safeties. I guess Breda gets the start, so Matt's going to be running it a little bit. And then we get an incomplete pass on the first series to Kittle. So let's see kind of what happens here. Kittle lined, I think, in the slot. Oh, I know exactly what this play is back on film. This is what Mike Zimmer does so well. This is why it's such a great challenge for Kyle and for Jimmy Garoppolo. Because you're going to pause it right here. Okay? Just look at Eric Kendricks. This isn't the brother that got... this is not the brother that's behind bars for insider trading. This is the guy that is excellent at football. So here, Jimmy's looking at Eric, right? And Eric looks like he's blitzing, right? So even 68, which I believe that's either Garnett or Person, he is looking at Jimmy this guy's coming in on a blitz right here. So watch this little thing. Just watch Eric right here. What do you notice about what Eric's doing? As the ball's getting snapped, he's moving back immediately. Then watch Eric the entire time. Jimmy thinks Eric's blitzing the whole time. But no. He thinks Kittle's one-on-one, but no. Kendricks makes the play. Kendricks fools everybody. That's the moral of the story there. That's just pre-snap, and you can even see it here with Eric through the screen right here. Switcheroo right as the line goes. Crafty and sneaky. Guards, I think, do a really shitty job right here of protecting Garoppolo. This towards the end of the first quarter. Vikings were dominating the game. Wish I printed out a depth chart. Offensive line is especially where I get confused sometimes. I know McGlinchey, Staley, Weston Richburg, Lincoln Tomlinson. That's either Garnett or Person. He just gets abused right there. The two guys get abused, and then we're packing up tent. That's the end of the quarter. We're packing up camp because we're just now in like second and forever. So we were able to get out of here. This is the second quarter. We finally get our one really nice play. So we were able to use this kind of tricky kind of formation. This is a Kyle Shanahan special to get things started. And I love this because it's really, really effective because, over here, they're in like a cover 3, it looks like. You have one kind of deep safety here. The thing is, I would have likened some more deep shots. Like, look at it right here. Harrison Smith, too. Look at Smith. Very late rotations. I would have liked to have take a shot on Trey Waynes, the more vulnerable of the corners, because you don't want to take a shot on Zay Rhodes. He's very, very physical. But here you see, like, Kendricks gets mixed up really well, and Kittle pretends like he's blocking. This is just really, really wise, again, by Kyle Shanahan. And the other plays exactly the same way. So we're getting some momentum with these sort of things. Here you're going to see it the opposite way. Kittle's lined up right here. You're just going to get a quick snap. George comes over and run it till they stop it, sort of thing. Really, really nice design, high percentage. I really liked it. And the Vikings were not quick to catch on. More play action mobility. They're thinking run. Easy completions, kind of getting the offense in rhythm a little bit to start. Boy, looking at this play again, this is great coverage by the Minnesota Vikings. Let me see who cuts this off, because looking over here, they rotate every single time before the snap. Everybody's rotating. So it goes from like a cover 2 where the middle of the field's open to now the middle of the field's not open. And actually, I think Harrison Smith, he doesn't blitz, unfortunately. And then watch Harrison Smith. He's able to just roam here in his cover 3 in this kind of zone defense. And he's able to, because that should have been a completion right there, if not for that excellent work of the safety. Because we had here Trent Taylor coming around, and this would have worked beautifully, and on most defenses we can get this route. But these safeties are so damn elite. And, you look at the Eagles, too, with Malcolm Jenkins and McLeod in it. If you have smart safeties in the NFL, it's almost more valuable than having 2 incredible corners, because safeties can save your ass all the time. So they make a play. This is interesting right here in a lot of facets. Again, Andrew Zendejo is just a complete beast when you watch him on film for the Vikings, because he's always moving. Because Jimmy thinks that this guy is like on this other part of the hash. However, I want to get Zendejo. Like Jimmy's reading here from, he's trying to freeze Zendejo. It's not good enough. You only get one safety. I'm going to be critical of Garoppolo when I have to be. And the play calling. You got one dude, and he's lined up right here. Then he slides over. You got to manipulate him somehow. And the thing that he tries to do, and maybe this guy's just so damn smart, because Jimmy at least has his shoulders and eyes left looking over here, but that safety don't bite, and that's what sucks. Because if the safety didn't bite, Garcon's not getting killed. Could be a possible touchdown or a big gain. But this safety just stays home, and it's awful. And maybe is Zay Rhodes there in the slot, maybe this is the better cornerback side, but this middle of the field's also very, very open against this kind of defense. We could have maybe utilized some more running back screens here. Maybe let's see if the running back, it would have been nice if the running back made a little bit of an angle route. We would have had him isolated on a linebacker that we could have done as well. Out of this kind of, as you watch the defense here, they are sliding up from, does it look like cover 2 at the beginning? It does. When you look back here, it looks like the safeties are deep. Then he comes up. So then it is either cover 3 or cover 1. And then Smith is taking the flat. So that would represent a zone coverage. Or maybe he is just guarding that one individual. So that's how you try to decipher. I think it's cover 1 strictly because all these other guys are running man coverage. So when they're on man, it's going to be cover 1. But there's combo coverages everywhere in the NFL now. But the coverages are something that I try. The cover 3, that's something that I've always have tried to kind of understand, and maybe I'll continue to understand more. Jimmy had to throw this one away. Too much pressure in the face, 3rd and 11. Anyway, get a field goal there. This was a hell of a drive in a lot of facets. The Butler here is going to run the ball. And this is fantastic work by the offensive line. I mean, the way that the Niners are running the ball to start everything off. I mean, here 68's playing well. Everybody playing really, really well there. That's Person. So everybody's blocking really well. Joe Staley, really active. Look at him go right here, get into the second level. And the Butler, I thought, ran the ball really well, except for the play where he got held up near the goal line and coughed it up, which, ironically enough, was on this series. The Butler played really, really nicely. Dang it. More really nice runs. And then Garrett Selleck with a dumb false start. But I love this run as well. I mean, it's beautiful, beautiful blocking all around from so many people. So overall, I really love this run. I love being able to be balanced, and the balance was good. It was like 34 to 25 runs, which is really, really good. Here, Garcon, I think, makes a tremendous catch. Again, almost getting killed, but his route's less shallow. The thing that you could see right here on this point of view is that I think it's Zay Rhodes. It's either Mike Hughes. It is Mike Hughes. You see his feet are lined outside. Jimmy's deadly. When the receiver is inside leverage, as you're gonna see right here, Garoppolo is just deadly accurate, like in the middle of the field. When you give Jimmy, and here they roll over Kittle, so that even gives more room to work, and the route is shallow enough. The thing I like is that if he would have gone deeper, Zendejo would have blew him up, because Zendejo is as aggressive as a headhunter as we have in our league, and this is just perfect. Jimmy gets down safely, perfectly done. Love the entire play. This was a really nice play call too. Real nice opportunity for us right here. They're now in a cover 2 cloud, so the middle's wide open. Imagine if we could have imagine if we had this call and you sneak Kittle around again. We would have had an easy completion. If somebody was just, if we did our end around little thing that we usually do, we would have had a completion over here to Kittle. Instead, we wait and try to take a deep shot. The receivers run very good spacing. to allow the deep shot to occur. We're going Dante Pettis versus Trey Waynes. Jimmy really throws a really good ball. I mean, people say, I've been the one that says Jimmy's deep ball is maybe the not the strongest part of his game, but I mean, he had the arm to get it to the end zone, and he put a lot of touch on that football. Here we're going to see Kittle again make a big time play, middle of the field. Fantastic. Same sort of route concept. Trey Waynes eating him up in the middle of the field. Big play right here to get us down to the goal line. A little slip screen that was beautifully done. And then, we get the Butler fumbling the ball right here. What I would have liked a toss even, like we tried to run left to our strong side. Or to Staley's side and to Laken Tomlinson, I believe. But imagine like an end around right there would have worked, maybe not. Or a toss, but maybe Zendejo, we didn't want to go to him. Overall, just really unfortunate because that would have been a huge play, before the half and everything. It was a really nice drive. It ate up a lot of clock. And then we started to roll. Right here, we got a great slip, and we got Jimmy rolling really well, staying really patient, and we were getting this defense. We got into a rhythm in the second half of this game. Jimmy, I don't think he threw any interceptions in the first half of this football game. They all came kind of in the second half, I believe, including one on the last drive. So overall, he was clean, using his pocket. I still am such a Garoppolo believer with the running back situation, with the guards getting hurt, with Person getting hurt. Jimmy Garoppolo kept the guys in the game. As I said in my video earlier, I loved what Fred Warner brought to the table. And I also loved, Dante Pettis, obviously. We're going to see him featured more even in this quarter. So, overall, it was great. I wonder where that pass to Kittle occurred. I'm looking here at the third quarter. I don't even know where where I got that drive. Maybe that was a fourth quarter play. The Vikings there doing some more, I think, defensive trickery. I'm gonna go ahead to the pick six. And unfortunately, we had this play perfectly dialed up in the third quarter. And Jimmy was able to put a perfect ball on Kittle. Kittle had alligator arms. He played a great game, Kittle. And then this play was a disaster play by Jimmy. And I have my hypotheses, but I think it was mostly his fault on this play when you watch it again. So, third down, strict cover one concept, I believe. They're going man. Actually, it's cover three because these guys are playing a shell. You're going to see here a replacement. Zendejo is going to replace here a blitzing linebacker that comes in. So, if we had an experienced receiver other than Pettis, the Vikings probably wouldn't be doing this. But what I would want Pettis to do is sit it down right here and replace. But it's third down, and they really trust Andrews and Zendejo to make plays. So, here you get a rusher. And maybe Pettis had a hot route. That's the only thing that could have been. Maybe Pettis ran the wrong route. This is an inexcusable pass. I mean, this isn't even close, and it's maybe we'll see what the wide receiver on the outside is doing. But when you watch this from up above, this is just so inexcusable. The blitz is coming. Maybe Jimmy just wants to get it out safely. He sees the blitz coming. Doesn't want to take a sack. And it's not like he slipped either. The ball was thrown inside. You got to throw the ball out of bounds. There was nowhere to throw it anywhere on the field. Nowhere. There were no hots on this play either. And the blitz, it was a beautifully called play by Zimmer. And it was an inexcusable bad play. It was just a bad play by the quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Here we call a beautiful play, though. And we're off and rolling again right here. And watch how he uses watch how Jimmy uses his eyes here beautifully. This is what I love, too. Kyle Shanahan's like, it's all good, man. It's all good. Cover 2, man. Amazing, sneaky little play. Kyle Juszczyk's right here in the slot. So you got a big fullback in the slot. Watch how he looks like he's blocking, and then he steps on it, and Garoppolo goes left to right. Who even knows if Kyle was his primary read or not? This ball's just thrown on a rope to the outside of the numbers. This was a huge play in the game. Kept the 49ers in the game. Watch Jimmy's eyes here. Precision read. Perfect footwork. I mean, that's the stuff you see on tape, and you just love it. That's the old Jim. The old Jim popping out. The old Jim is back. We get a shot to the end zone, but there's a lot of flaws in this particular play. All right. Big play down in the red zone after the big Juszczyk reception. I don't know what the heck this guy's running down here. All right, because watch his route. I think it's a Mike Hughes, number 21. We don't need him anywhere near Garcon. Why do you have... The spacing is terrible. I mean, we need Garcon to have all the real estate in the back of the end zone. We would like... In fact, we would like why aren't we running out of a bunch set if we're running the, smash concept? Maybe the guy ran the completely wrong route. But why do we have a guy running a fly route or a post right here, a fly route? Because then if 21 wasn't involved at all in the play, it's an easy touchdown and there's so much real estate because we're burning the hell out of this defense, whoever's guarding Garcon. Who's guarding Garcon right here? A linebacker is out of the slot, and it's butter and the biscuit if this guy just stays right here. If he just stays anywhere but here, it's a touchdown. What the heck is going on with this damn play? Why the hell? This route it's not even a route. And that's why you're causing all of that cluster. You don't want cluster there. So that's frustrating. That's a missed opportunity down there where we got to get 6. Throw was fine, perfect. This was the throw out to Kittle, way down here. Couple of runs. Then Dante's able to climb in the back of the end zone and help out Jim. And the spacing's actually correct. We even had a guy right here in the middle of the field on second look. Let's see maybe this is a curl that this guy's running. Let's see. Yes, it's a curl. So the back of the end zone's actually vacant. So we can actually hit something back there. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Again. The Niners didn't even give up a point after this. DeForest Buckner and all those guys playing great football. Fred Warner and Buckner. Buckner is really, really special. Finally, the kid out of Oregon is playing just exceptional ball. The kid's a freak of nature, has really long arms. He's 6'7". Finally, he's playing good ball. One-on-one, this is a throw that just gets away from the guy. It gets away from Jimmy. It's a good route by Dante. Ironically enough, I think this is Pettis. Ironically enough, all the interceptions are coming on Pettis routes, which maybe is a little concerning. I don't know. Because their depth is, maybe they're just not in sequence to the depth, because maybe Jimmy wanted a 10-yard throw. But this is nice. Look at the stutter step on one of the best cornerbacks in the league. You're getting him inside. If it's low and inside, it's a big gainer. So you're trusting the rookie. It's the right read. He crosses his feet, takes him to the roller skating rink. You want to see him put his body a little bit more like Pettis. You want to see him put his frame in between him and the football and Rhodes. And it did not happen there, and it was an interception. Unfortunately, versus pressure, Garoppolo was not perfect. Even on the last play of the game, he was a little bit rushed, a little bit uncomfortable. Last really good series the Niners had. A Kyle Shanahan special to start off the dang drive. Really utilizing Dante Pettis. So did you see that? Watch this again. So it's 3rd and 3. Usually when you do a motion, you're trying to get the defense to announce. So then we know it's man, and we got man on a freaking rookie. And Jimmy's got a rookie right here. We got a rookie in our crosshairs, and we only got one safety back. So it's cover 1. Man, I love that look. Cover 1 man, if you can protect, you can hit a big, big freaking play. That's an inviting defense to throw the football on. And you know what you're also in? The thing is about cover 1 man is that it's 3rd and 3. So when it's 3rd and not a lot of yards, they're going to try to man you up and make them beat you. Jimmy gets pressure. He gets enough protection. Pettis gets a great throw right here. It's a shame that he couldn't center this out and take it to the freaking crib. Oh, man, but what a beautiful play that was. Beautiful motion and check. Getting the defense to announce. It ended up great. We got a pass to Taylor that gets us in the red zone. Classic little throw against the safety that you see all the time last year. Reminiscing to the good times. This was a touchdown that we missed right here. And listen, maybe hindsight is hindsight. I don't think it was the right decision to kick a field goal. I never like being down 8 points because then you need the 2-point conversion and everything. I would have liked to see everybody go for it. But here George beat his guy. It was just a bad throw by Jimmy. Jimmy had a couple of off throws against kind of this defensive front that's a little intimidating. Overall, he was okay. But just with the protection and everything, he was antsy. In fact, even there, I could see he is getting a little bit antsy and a little afraid. And it's not something that I'm really worried about. He's got to protect himself. He's the franchise centerpiece. But we're going to be fine versus the Lions and everything. But this is a throw that usually we hit. And it was just high. And the throw is an easy layered throw to the back. You can pin it right here. I mean, there is a guy right there that's kind of blocking the view. But it's a throw that you just lead Kittle and you get a touchdown. It's high and it's outside. It's high and behind. But then I wanted to go for it there. We did not have this play really dialed up. I mean, unless we somehow went to Taylor, That was the one. If Jimmy somehow saw Trent Taylor before, that's the only way that this play was going to work. The running back had two guys. Matt Breida, did not block the correct guy. Harrison's coming in here. He times this thing up perfectly. And the running back here has Harrison Smith to pick up. You'd rather let a linebacker roam free. The safety's too dang fast to let him go. And Jimmy saw him, but it was too late. Overall, just a lot of missed opportunities. I'll go to the last play of the game. I did like a lot of the scheming. Again, you're playing Minnesota. You're playing an elite defense. This is a team that's going to come to San Francisco later in the year. The Niners game's a win. The Chiefs game, the Chargers, they're all winnable games. You could be, at worst, I see this team being 2-2 with a loss to maybe Kansas City because of the Mahomes. But I also think the Niners can eat alive, Kansas City. I think the Niners can win that game. The Chargers, they're gonna split, so it'll most likely be 2-2 at very best. I would like 3-1 a whole lot. And then right here, the pressure does get to Garoppolo again. Because, I think is that McClinchy's guy who's in the game. We have backup guards. It is McClinchy. He's trying to play guard as best as he could. And, here the protection just gets beat. It's hard when you have to engage somebody that quickly as a guard. And then he's trying to go here, and he just airmails the ball. And I knew it was going to be tough to get 8 points with no timeouts left. Overall, some really correctable things. Versus the blitz, he wasn't that good. A couple of bad turnovers, but you got to be able to run the football, make things more comfortable. The scheme that these safeties are, you're not going to be playing better safeties all year long or better defenses. You get the Kansas City Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Lions. All of them don't have that great at defenses, especially Lions and Chiefs. It's a perfect matchup for Jimmy to get red hot again. And these 49ers are playing to win the game. They were not outclassed. The defense, everybody played hard till the end of the game. Everybody's getting their feet wet. People are going to be coming back like Foster and stuff. Goodwin's going to be back. I think this team rolls the Lions, and I'm not worried at all. I'm actually even more confident in the Super Bowl championship pick that I had. These guys hate losing. The scheme is great. I love the direction of the franchise. I love all the signings. Fred Warner, Dante Pettis, McClinchy. The draft class is even great by John Lynch in this first game, coming out to Minnesota and playing in this way. And Kirk Cousins is a good player, and he was making some good throws in this game to Diggs and stuff. The safeties like Colbert will get even better. Tart will take better angles. I'm excited for a comfortable win this week versus the Lions. It's important that you step on them early, take away their will. But overall, it was a fine game with a lot of guys hurt. I did not put this down as a win, and I have the Niners going to the Super Bowl. Even the most optimistic of Niners fans knew that this would be a great challenge. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a lot harder when they're not in the dome, or it's a lot easier to play these guys. And trust me, the Niners will get their crack at these guys again. Thank you so much for watching.